Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend. I got not a lot to say, so we'll start pretty fast. I'm pretty sleepy today, and I don't know why. Well, I know why. Juno did it again, and as of tonight, my cervical pillow comes back out because I put it to the side for a little bit, and now I am in pain again. I'm tired. I'm tired of waking up in pain because every time the girl is right there. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my sleep to not mess with her. Who the hell knows what my body does that I wake up in all sorts of positions. So now I'm in pain again. But I do have the solution. I just didn't use it because it's a... I like my pillow to be smush and fluffy and, you know, and that thing is not, but it's definitely helping me not waking up in pain. So I'll, you know, it's not hard, it's just not flexible to, anyways. I know what I gotta do. That's the important part. And I'll do it, goddammit. And fingers crossed that this is the last time until I forget again that I wake up like this. We have Kai in the house. We did have Juno in the house. I don't know where she went. I think at some point the door was open and she found her opportunity. I think Cosmo's over there sleeping. And that's it. Felix is not... He's somewhere there. I think I left him on the couch. I don't know. And Blue is out with his friends. So this is just you and me today. Yeah. It's... and Kai. He's right there. Right there, sleeping. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else? Dreams? Yes, they're there. They're crazy. They've been there, especially around the Scorpio full moon, which was... Man. Oh, I see Felix. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe because of this, maybe because of who the hell knows why, but, you know, there's things not happening, but happening at the same time. So there's not a lot to talk about, because I don't talk about things while they're happening and not happening. Because they're really not happening while they're happening. Oh my God. Here we go again. But I hope you guys are doing good. Somebody has to. I feel like I just want to go to bed. I don't know. Is it the gloominess outside? Is it my... I might actually take a nap after this. But that's about it, I think. We twisted in circles until I didn't say shit, and now let's go. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point. Ow! No clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box, in the comment section, on the play bar. They will only work properly once the premiere of this video is done. Roles can be reversed. I think we're good to go. Ow, man! It sucks! Yeah. Earth signs, Capricorn. I did it to myself. I know. You don't need to say anything. You know the deal. I have the pillow that doesn't do this and I don't use it. I did it to myself. Well, starting tonight I'm gonna use it. Every fucking time lately. I wanted the fluff, man. Fuck the fluff. You don't fuck with the lion's sleep. Who doesn't get that yet? my pillow, apparently. Anyway, I do. I don't. For the, on your side, you get the King of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so we got a partnership here. And you're saying I got to do something about something. So you're definitely taking action. You're definitely doing something. Not only that, you're very, very stubborn about it too. So you will get it done. I don't know what it is. It just has to do with this partnership. But I do see a lot of clarity, you know, as far as you're concerned. Beyond clarity, stubbornness too. Like, no, I'm doing this. Okay. In the energy that's attached to you, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, this energy seems open to you. So whatever it is you're planning to do here, I think they're in. According to their energy, they're like, yeah. Yeah, I feel good about that. I think we should give it a go. For the connection, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. There's been a lot of blah type of an energy lately, in the sense of maybe this is just something, hey, we should do something fun together, you know, we should hang out at least, because there's been a lot of, like, you're coming out from a lot of blah type of an energy. I'm not sure if it's you or them or the both of you, or this dynamic where nothing happened really much lately, but definitely a sense of, so somebody's feeling that sense of disconnection. They're like, yeah, let's pick it back up or something, you know. And I think that somebody is you, because you're the one that has all the tools here and is making this happen. But let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. And I think if you're bringing something to the table and it looks good and it feels good, I think you got someone to work with here. Like, the energy is available on both ends. It's just one of you has to do it. So again, if this is a dynamic that kind of went through a pause, a break, something, nothing exciting happening here, this is when one of you, and I think it's you, is saying, okay, enough is enough. We got to do something fun right now. And you're doing it. And they're like, okay. So, all good here. Good. That's it. Moving on to Taurus. I think this side is the problem, yeah. I mean, it's right here, but like I can move. I can move freely. But then at some point in that freedom, I feel pain. So, I'm limited. When the pain hits, it's like, oh, do I choose to move further through the pain, or do I just stop there? And I'm too lazy to move through the pain today, so I'm just gonna stop there and say, ow. The fuck? Been moving through pain a lot of times. So I'm done. I need a break from that shit. Anyways. On your side, you get the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Go, Earth signs. Man, you look good here. You too. I'm not sure if there's anybody specific for you and like, okay, this person, I want to hang out with them. No, I think it's just an openness to other energies and in general. Because I still see you kind of focused on, you're working on something that's personal, that's your own, but then at the same time, you're kind of opening up your doors to your home. Like, okay, whoever wants to come in and join and be here, do whatever you want. Yeah, I'm here for that. So there's a sense of openness on your end, big time. The energy attached to you, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess. Cool. Somebody's definitely knocking at that door, even though it's open. They're like, hey, can I come in? And you're probably like, yeah, good. So it's just an energy that feels drawn to you. It's someone close to you. It's not a stranger or anything. It's someone you know. But the minute your energy shows up this open, you might get some phone calls or some texts, something. Because energies around you are going to feel that. And this is one of them. Like, okay, I feel the call. What's up? You know? For the connection, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. yeah, you're in a place in which, well, you're coming from a place in which there's been a lot of self-love involved, like a lot of focus on yourself, you know, and it shows, and it's connecting to other energies because you're open that way. So there might be someone in particular that sticks out that you're hanging around with, that either that or multiple energies around you at this time, but it feels good overall, you know, because you're coming from a good place within. So pretty good beginning to readings, man. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Hangman. You're kind of giving me a sense of it's been a while, in the sense of it's been a while since I've enjoyed myself in this context, whatever this is. You know, so it's been a while since you allowed yourself to feel that openness, apparently. But you do now, so have fun with it because it looks super cool. So, and also it's been a while since you've kept yourself present in the present moment, you know. So that's why you feel open right now. Cool. But that's it. Super cool. Moving on to Virgo. I'm slightly cold. My heater is up, and it's on the second speed there, but I don't know why my extremities feel a little cold. I do have socks on, but let's see, Virgo. On your side, you get the Two of Wands, the King of Swords, the Six of Wands. You're postponing something, or there's something you gotta do, and you know you're gonna do it, and you know it's a matter of you choosing when. But the how, the if, the all of that is in place. Like, you got everything it takes to do whatever this is. But you're kind of on hold. And I don't know if that's intentional in the sense of, yeah, I'm holding myself here down to not do shit, even though, oh, Felix, Virgo's here. Oh, Bubba, I can't come because I'm too lazy. But anyways, you're on hold. I'm on hold with Felix, but you're on hold here with whoever. But again, you got everything it takes to get something going. You're the one that's saying, yeah, I do. And then you're the one that's saying, but not right now. Okay. For the energy that's attached to you, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Whoever this is kind of doing their own thing. So it doesn't necessarily impact them, the whole thing. They're still working on other stuff that doesn't include this. You know, so that they're kind of doing their own thing, which feels good. It's like, okay, I'll find something to do. If you don't want to get out of this hold, then I'll find something to do. Don't worry about it, you know. For the connection, the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's time. There's a feeling to it too. Like, everything's set, everything's ready, the energy is right for it, everything is ready to go here. But you're like, nope. Like, nope, not right now. But there's a feeling to whatever's going on here that, yeah, it's good to go. We're good to go here. Not Virgo though. It's like, nope. A little later. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. I kind of get the sense, there's a sense of disconnection between you and this energy. It's almost like, I kind of got it from the time in which I laid my eyes on them, and they're like, I'll just do my thing. You know, so it almost giving me a sense of whatever it is you're doing, whether you're holding this or not, I don't care. I'll still do my thing. So there's a sense of disconnection here at some point between the two energies. And it does look like each of you does whatever the fuck they want. Even though you're still supposedly connected, energetically speaking, not really. But physically, it feels like something is holding you here together. But there's still a sense of You go do you, I'll go do me. Whatever. Okay. I don't understand shit, but okay. But that's it. Felix left. He's not that persistent today, but he'll be back. Moving on to fire signs, Aries. I thought Juno was in the basket thing. Is she not? Did she move? Juno, don't make me stretch my neck, because you already did that, and that's why we're here. Or did she just leave? But wouldn't she be... She was just there. That freaking escape artist. Is she down there? No. I don't understand what happened to Juno. She was right here before I started the video. And then she wasn't. And there was a time in which that door was open. So maybe. Just maybe. Oh, on your side. Ooh, you're coming in strong, aren't you? The Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're coming in pretty strong and saying, I'm done. And I'm saying that's a bunch of bullshit because the Five of Swords is here. So you're not done. Well, okay, you're done. You're done. Yeah, you're done. But from an energetic standpoint, you're not. You're nowhere near done here. But if you want to believe that, no, I'm done. Okay. Okay. You're not, though. The energy attached to you, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords. This energy cares for you deeply. They're in a little bit of a hermit mode, like they're kind of going inward. So I'm not sure if they're poking at you a lot these days, but there's definitely a sense of connecting to how they feel about you. And that's a lot of love in there. For the connection, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles. Nah, you're not done. You're just beginning being done here. You know, things are going to change. Things have already changed a lot, and they keep on. The energy of this dynamic, think of it in a little ball, and it's like a lottery type of blah, 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 blah. Like that's what's happening over there. So nothing is really clear about the energies here at play. It might be clear for you in this I'm done type of an attitude, but like, given that the Five of Swords is there, I would imagine that, you know, a couple of hours later, you would be like, I'm probably not done. Fuck it, you know? So things are still shifting here. Things are still moving. Nothing is feeling at least set in stone yet, so. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Justice card, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords. I mean, you want to move forward here with the sense of consideration for everything and everyone involved. So you don't just want to jump in there with, I'm done, shut the door and that's that. You know, you kind of want to handle things in such a way in which you take into consideration that, hey, there's somebody else here, you know, at the other end of this. So I don't know, I don't want to fuck with that too much. So, yeah, you're not done. You're done in the moment. I'm with you there. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, you're done. But give it 5 minutes. Because things are shifting here. It could be a process that's starting the part in which you're done, but you're not done yet. But that's it. Moving on to Leo. Felix just stopped in the middle of the house and looked straight into my eyes, and he wagged his tail twice and then he left. I'm like, was that a challenge? Sometimes he looks at me like a human. I know Libras, you had him with that side eye in the last video for Libras, but sometimes he looks like a human, like looks right in my soul. What the? He's the only one out of all of them that does that. Juno's trying sometimes, but she's not getting there. But Felix is like striking. Like, Anyways, on your side, you get the Page of Swords, the Moon, the Page of Wands. You have a little bit of I'm in the dark here type of an energy to you. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But hey, I'm doing it, you know. So there's a nice energy to you in the sense of, I think you have no clue what you're doing, but you're still doing it. And that's okay. And there's a lot of things that are not yet clear, but it's not because of you, because of your lack of clarity. It's just because they're not supposed to be clear yet. You're not supposed to see these things. You're not supposed to know these things. So that's why it almost makes you look like you're walking in darkness. Like, I don't know shit about shit, but hey, I'm here for it, you know? So I like your attitude. But the energy attached to you, the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, whoever this is upset with you, and I think you know that. I almost see them throwing fits and being like, you know, the whole hair thing and, you know. So I don't know who this is, but definitely a soul connection. They're close to you, and they seem to be upset with you. And they have their back turned with a big-ass sign on their back saying, do you see my back? Because keep on looking at it, you know, like with an attitude almost of, you better know I'm upset. Okay. For the connection, the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know what the hell happened, but something happened here that probably made them upset. But ever since, it feels like, you know, since that happened, think of it as a Lego type of, like it crashed and now you're kind of picking up the pieces or trying to put them back together, or somebody is. In a nice fitting way, you know, to kind of move forward here. Like, okay, we can be upset, it's fine, yeah, but like, let me know when you're done there. So there's a little bit of that attitude here, because we need to keep going, you know. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but okay. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I almost see you running on fields of flowers and, you know, freshly cut grass, because I love the smell. Just, you know, in your energy, I mean, there's a sense of running loose or freedom or stuff like that. For a while, it's been happening for you. So I love that energy for you. It's just not necessarily shown up to the surface much. It's more like internal. That's how it feels, your energy at this moment. Well, no, not at this moment in time, but it felt that way for a minute here. So it almost feels like a sense of freedom has been attached to your energy here. Again, it's not reflecting much, especially with this a little bit downer energy, but you have it there within you. So I feel like that's where you're coming from in pretty much everything these days, which is nice. Now that's it. Alrighty, moving on to Sagittarius. What day is today? What time is it? Oh my god. Oh! I don't know shit about shit. Do these birds need more food? They made a mess down there. I gotta clean them, man. They're messy birds. Messy, messy birds. Oh my god. Felix is at the door giving me that fucking human look. I can't do anything, Bubba. I'll bring you up at the end instead of Blue, you're coming in if you're still at the door for the 5th time by then. On your side, you get Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. You're a little bit upset here with yourself. Because it almost feels like you're doing something, you're working on something, or you're doing something, you know, there's some sort of action being put somewhere. And through that, it feels like you're taking a little bit away from you, in the sense of maybe you had a nice day at the spa planned, you know, for 2 days from now and then. whatever it is you're working on is like, well, no, you got to get back in there and you got to keep on working on whatever that is. And it's like, shit, I had my day planned and now, yeah, okay. Because that's important too, whatever it is you're doing. But like, I feel like you lost a little bit touch with balancing it out, you know, with stuff you're doing for yourself, personally, like self-care, self-love type of stuff. And then the stuff that is still important that you're working on, but it's like, okay, there needs to be some sort of balance there. And I feel like you lost that balance for a split second there, and because of that, you're upset with yourself. Like, man, my spa day, you know. The energy attached to you, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. You got somebody by your side here that's definitely shoulder to shoulder here with you. So whatever it is you're working on over there, they're committed kind of in the same way as you. So there's somebody you can count on when it comes to whatever that is. Because Baba, that's a bird. Baba. Kai, it's a baby bird, Baba. Kai, calm down, Baba. Calm down. It's a mama trying to teach her. Oh my God. He went nuts. That was a baby bird, because I heard him banging in the window because they're learning to eat. And I see the mama on the fence with it, but oh, they're trying to fly. Because they don't know how to fly. So luckily Kai didn't get to it, because, you know, Kai is inside. But man, he went crazy. Like, leave the baby alone, dude. You do that 2 more times, I gotta replace the fucking screen. What's wrong with you? Felix, you're still looking at me like a creeper. He's not the one to go after birds or squirrels. But when he does, he's that one. He doesn't give a shit. He can, whatever. But man, when he does, he does. He was fucking digging through the screen to get, and the little bird was like, what the fuck do you want, dude? I'm just learning to fly. Leave me the fuck alone. Because I heard the little bird banging in the window a little bit. Yeah, there's a mama with babies. It could be our babies. Don't fuck with our babies. Anyways. So just for whatever this is in particular that you're working together, yeah, you can definitely count on them. Now, for the connection, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords. I don't know. There's a little bit of questioning over this commitment overall. So this could be someone you're just starting to work on something with, and they're looking like, okay, they're doing a great job, but like, can I count on them though? On the long run, can I make a commitment here that I can count on? Like, you know, who can give me that guarantee? Nobody. Nobody. So I see you looking for that guarantee. You won't find it. It's a deceptive energy. It's like, well, what you see is what you get. Are they here for this? Yeah. Are they going to be here for the long run? I don't know. You don't know. They don't know. They can say yes. You can choose to believe that or not. But ultimately, if you don't try, you won't know, right? So you can't have that guarantee prior to things happening, because nobody has guarantee over shit. So, you know, that's just kind of a wasted energy to think about that right now on your end. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the World card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Justice card. I don't know what this is. Is this like a... I think you're trying to figure out if you should commit to this or not for the long run. Because ultimately, whatever this is that you're working on, I kind of see you being able to do it on your own. And I see you acknowledging that as well. But at the same time, you wouldn't mind if you could commit on a reliable energy. And as far as right now, this energy does seem reliable. Later, who the fuck knows? You know, we never know these things. So it's pointless to look for that guarantee of, oh, I need to know I can count on you. Then know that you can count on them. That's all. That's all you can do. Nobody's going to give you that guarantee. Even if they say yes. You know? Yes, you can count on me. doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Moving on to air signs, Libra. Yeah, there's some baby birds in there. There's some baby sparrows. There's some mamas and some papas. Taking food and then telling them, hey, there's a feeder right there. Learn to get what you need. And they're going to say, hey, there's some crazy cats inside. Don't bother with those. They won't get to you. But just know, in real life, some might, because they're outside. I don't fucking know. Do you think they talk like that? I think they do in their bird talk. Anyways, on your side, you get King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. All right, you're kind of shown up as moving forward in a particular situation tied up to other energies here. I think something is happening or might have happened, but you're saying, okay, we're picking ourselves up and we're gonna push through. Calmly, gently, lovingly, we're gonna push through. So that's your plan here for whatever is going on. Okay, nice plan. The energy attached to you, the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups. You know the song, all you need is love? Yeah. This is what their motto is in here. That's kind of like, no, as long as we have love, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to turn out in the best way possible. Which in theory, awesome way of thinking. In reality, bullshit. Because, yeah, they're saying that, but they don't believe that. They want to believe that because they're saying it as if they believe it. But, yeah, they're being called on their BS when they say that. So you need a little more than just love here, whoever this is. But for the connection, the Tower, the Page of Swords, the Hierophant. Yeah, something happens. Something potentially disruptive to something here. But again, you're coming in with an attitude of, shit happens. Shit happens. What are you going to do? Just stop and not do shit about shit anymore? No, you're going to keep going, right? So that's your attitude. Their attitude is good too. It's just that it doesn't apply because they don't really believe that. They heard it in a song somewhere and now it's like, oh, it sounds fun, so let's say it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what they're doing here, but I like your attitude. Because, yeah, shit happens. So you're looking like you're pushing through. They're looking like they're singing lyrics of songs. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Strength card, the World card, the Star. Yeah, you are going to come through at the other end of this, whatever this is. It does look like something challenging indeed. But with that attitude that you're coming into this, you should be good to go. You should be fine. You are completing a cycle. A little bit hard because I don't know who this is opposite of you here, because I feel like they're part of this too. And even though theoretically their approach helps, in reality, you're the one that's pulling all the heavy weight here, of whatever's going on. So, but it's still, you're still coming through here in a sense of, okay, even if it lands on you a little more than it should, you're doing it. You're good. You're going to pull through this, whatever this challenge is. Cool. Moving on to Aquarius. Now you're sleeping. As if nothing fucking happened. You took the whole fucking house down, and now you're back to sleeping? The little bird is so little. It was a baby. I was looking at him like, dude, chill the fuck down. Like, I don't know. So cute. I love it when I see the mamas or the papas coming in, taking food and going to the fence there and feeding them. Like, here, I brought you food. And they're like, you're so cute. And then sometimes they try too. That's why sometimes you hear the banging. Luckily, not that hard. But you hear the banging because they don't know. They're like, okay, I'm going to go. There's food there. In the window. So, because they see Mama and Papa, they're like, I want to try that. On your side, you get the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess. You're looking good. Generally, you guys are looking good this weekend. It's a nice weekend. Very loving, very open to energies, you know. Almost none of you are hermiting here. You're going out for parties or whatever it is you're doing. Open to, especially one... No, I think it's a general for you too. Like you just feel open to peopling, you know. But yeah, close friends, you know, energies, other energies, and it's a super cool energy. Your intuition is telling you open up, goddammit, and you're like, I heard you, and that's exactly what you're doing. The energy attached to you, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Ooh, this energy is coming in hot and heavy, but they're stopping themselves. They're almost kind of looking like either they want to say something and they know it might be maybe too much or something, the way they're delivering that, or maybe it almost looks like they want to play a prank on you or something, like they want to, you know, but even with that, they're like, nah, it would be inappropriate, or it would be too much, or, you know, so there's a sense of whatever it is that they're trying to bring to the table. As much as exciting as it may feel at times for them, it's like, nah, too much. So they're kind of stopping that in its tracks. They're still moving towards you, but not with the initial crazy idea or something. Okay. For the connection, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Hangman. It's just a lot of interaction of energies and just almost blending ideas or something. So let's, the way I see this is almost like a barbecue or something, a gathering with friends, neighbors, whatever, family, whoever you got there. And it's almost like an exchange of ideas or something at some point. And I see you kind of in the middle of it, but at the same time observing all of that and getting your own ideas out of what's going on. So I don't know what the hell. Maybe there is a gathering and maybe you play the part of participant as much as you play the part of observer, you know. So it's interesting, but it's a lot. It's good. It's a lot of good energies blending, but it's a lot. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Six of Swords, the Moon, the Two of Pentacles. For some reason, I'm getting this as a little overwhelmed, a little... You know how sometimes if you're empathic and the more you kind of dig into yourself, the harder it is to be kind of in the middle of big crowds type of a thing. It feels like this is not a huge crowd and it's the people you care about, the people you know. You want to be there, but at some point it gets a little too much, and I almost see you kind of trying to escape the situation, but you're the center of it. You created the situation, so you can't really run. So it feels like that. Like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I protect myself? And how do it's you know, breathe. It's good energy. Keep that in mind also. And sometimes even if it's good energy, it can be a lot. But like if it feels like overwhelming, just go a little bit to the side of all of it. Take a few deep breaths and then, you know, it's not, you can do this. Again, it's good energy, but I do agree. It feels like a lot of things happening, good things, but a lot. So it can get overwhelming for you. I almost kind of see you trying to escape a situation from which you feel that you can't. And it's like, you can give yourself a break, though. And you can always get the fuck out of here altogether if it's too much, but it's never that much, you know. We tend to exaggerate. Oh, I can't do crowds. Yeah, we can do crowds. It just feels like crap sometimes. Ow. Ow. Okay. Anyways, moving on to Gemini. snowflake's ass. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby. Oh, look at you. Hold on, let me clean that goop. And the other one, I gotta wipe it. I gotta wipe your eye. Alright, Gemini, on your side you get the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You too, you feel good around home especially. There's a home or work. There's a sense of if something feels a little off somewhere else in your life, you're kind of tending to, well, I know at home I'll be okay. You know, so there's definitely a tendency to move towards home or your stability because you found a little corner of paradise there, or you created that for you. So that feels good. The energy attached to you, the Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Knight of Cups. All right, well, somebody's hanging on a little too tightly to this connection to you. So if this is someone you normally connect to, let's say on a daily basis somehow, right now, because your energy is shifting towards almost hermiting, but not really, just a safe space in your home, you could be not interacting as much with this energy. And when you pull your energy back a little bit, I feel like this is when this energy is like, okay, what are you doing today? Okay, let's talk. Let's compensate for the days in which you're not going to talk to me and shit like that. So I get the sense that because you're kind of pulling your energy towards your own interests, whatever those are, this energy feels like they're compensating. Like they're probably almost feeling like they're given a little more than usual. Which is not necessarily bad, it's just because it's almost a sense of rejective energy, and then the other one feels that, and then they're like, oh, okay, where are you going? But you're not going anywhere. You're just shifting your focus. Okay, anyways, for the connection, the Four of Swords, the Tower, the King of Swords. Oh, you're thinking about doing something quite drastic here, and I don't know what that is, but it definitely involves a change, a massive change. Either for yourself personally or for the situation, whoever this is to you. Or both. Yeah. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Two of Pentacles, the Strength card, the High Priestess. Okay. Yeah, I feel like in regards to this, whatever this is, you don't really have a conclusion. Like, you don't have a set conclusion. I kind of get the sense that that's why you're pulling a little bit away from it, to figure out, you know, what to do about it, to get a sense of clarity over it. Because as much as you think you have your, which I don't think you have it. I think you're just coming in and saying, I have to do something about it. But I don't think you know what yet. Because as far as the what goes, what are you going to do about it? You're looking a little bit up in the air. Like, I don't know yet. I just know I have to do something about it. Okay, you know, one step at a time. But that's why maybe you're kind of pulling a little bit back from this and creating some sort of safe space for you somewhere away from this. Okay, well, just so you know, this energy keeps on following you the more you do that. But, you know, not your problem. All you can do is just shut that door behind you and be like, busy. See you later, you know. Okay. That's it. Moving on to water signs. Pisces. Oh, did I tell you? Oh, I didn't tell you, guys. I played golf in my mom's backyard the other week, last week, and I banged into my car. Hey, practice makes perfect. After banging into about 3 cars, we decided we're pros. We need to take it to the course, to the golf course, because, yeah, me and my brother. So, yeah, we're like, okay, I think we're good here. I think we're good. I think we need to go somewhere where there's more space, you know. Oh, man, because my mom's backyard is bigger than mine, but still, yeah, it's still not. If you bang into cars, which are kind of right there, yeah, no. Anyways, on your side, you got the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. You know when, hold on, let me see what's going on here. Okay. You know when you reach a place in which, let's say, your house is a mess, but, and you know you gotta clean it or something, but then you look at it, and because there's still contributing factors to that mess all the time, let's say you have animals all over that are trashing the house all the time. Mine are sleeping, but that are, and it's like, well, I know that if I clean up now and I put all of those back, 5 minutes later it's going to be the same. So it's kind of this energy in which you're almost looking like you don't give a shit anymore. Whatever, the house can fall on top of us. I don't give a shit, you know. It's just gonna. So that's kind of the feeling here, but I don't think it applies to a messy house or I think it applies to a certain partnership, in the sense of why bother. You know what I mean? Because same end result, same shit, different day, you know. So something feels like that for you, and it is close to home. The energy attached to you, the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Whoever this is. In their intention, in their energy, sure. Ideally, they would be like, I just want peace. I just want love. In the actual whatever the fuck is going on here, they're strictly in their head. And then from there, that's how they function. Just from the complications in their mind. And strictly from there, in the physical, they actually look like they don't give a shit either. You know, like whatever. But they're still here. Their don't give a shit type of an energy holds them here because it's coming from their mind where everything is complicated. Yours comes from an emotional detachment. It's not gonna faze me. It's not gonna. I don't feel shit about shit anymore when it comes to this. You know. For the connection, the 9 of Cups, the World card, the 3 of Pentacles. This cycle needs to end, because if it does, well, if it doesn't, you'll end it at some point. End it. Like, I'm done with this crap. Because you got nothing to lose if you're disconnected already from it. But if this cycle doesn't close off of whatever's being created here that's unhealthy and not great to feel, if it doesn't end on its own, you will end it. Because the need to reconnect to your emotions here is very much real. And this situation is keeping you disconnected from your emotions. Because you're in a state of I don't give a shit. Well, the giving a shit part is definitely there as an energy available to you, and it's kind of knocking at your door of, hey, you need to start giving a shit here. You know, if not about this, then about everything else. So, okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you, in case you didn't get that. The 9 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you're kind of acknowledging that whatever this is shutting you down. It's preventing you from staying connected to yourself, to your heart, to your needs. And you're acknowledging that that's what it's doing. And you're acknowledging that that's not great. So at some point, again, you're going to retaliate out of this. Right now, it's just the acknowledgement of, yep, shit ain't good. You know, I'm not feeling it, and it's starting to make me feel it nowhere. Because that's what happens. If a situation is so drastically managing to keep you shut down, it will impact all of your life. We don't shut down just in this department of our life or in this department of our life, or, oh, that I don't like, I'll shut down my section of my heart for that. No, your heart shuts down or it stays open, you know? So, yeah, you're starting to recognize that this shit ain't good for you because it's keeping you disconnected from your heart. But anyways, moving on to Scorpio. Where's my yellow finch? Golden finch. Did it come today? I didn't see it. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see in the fountain sometimes. And I think, was it the Leo reading? That a robin was bathing in there. I saw it yesterday in my fountain. It loves that place. It's like, blah. And I see squirrels reaching in there, stretching and drinking some water. But speaking of, I gotta fill it back up. The water is lessening. Anyways, let's see what you guys do. Oh, water signs. You guys are a little bit under waters. On your side, you get the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's like you guys are not in the mood. You're just not feeling it. You're just not, there's a you know how sometimes you're just going through a period of time in which you're just not in the mood to do shit about shit. But then at some point, there's a little bit of I would so go see a movie today. Yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. While there are opportunities to get up and go, do things that are good for you, that you want to do, that you're usually passionate about, you're like, nah, So you're definitely under the weather and under the water for you here. What's up with these? You're just not in the mood. From the energy that's attached to you, the Star, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. This energy seems open. Maybe they're the ones that are inviting you to the movie. Maybe they're buying. Maybe they even got the popcorn and everything already, and they're waiting at the door with that fresh smell of popcorn. I don't know, but you're the one like, nah. But I'm not sure if this is a general idea for you in the sense of, are you really just not in the mood and that's that and it happens, or is it just towards this energy? No, I don't want to see any movies with whoever this is. You bring me somebody else at the door with that popcorn and those candies? Fuck yeah, I'll go see that movie. But not with them. So I can't tell, because we're not clarifying. I'm going to leave it half-half. For the connection, the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands. You know what? This almost looks like, oh, here go my friends that like to text every inch in, hold on. I need to stop this because it's good. But they're not stopping so that I can stop it. There we go. There's a group text, and when they start, they start. They don't stop. So I need to stop them because otherwise my hand is going to... Anyways, there's a little bit of a wavy type of... Because I see there's times in which you're like, you're at their door trying to get them to see a movie and you're going for that movie, but there's times in which, nah, I'm not in the mood to. So you're not very steady here in your openness towards whoever this is. There's days in which, yeah, sure, you know, and there's days in which, no fucking way. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So, no consistency here, no. Okay. Okay. And then I picked up the deck and I see the death card. Yeah, it's definitely you, the ones that's kind of in waves, not making up your mind here. From the universe, for you, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Seven of Cups. I mean, from an energetic standpoint, you're showing up as if you've been wanting to move on from the situation altogether a while ago. But you haven't, and since you haven't, you're still playing this game of back and forth, apparently. So, up to you. What's gonna happen here moving forward, but for now, you're kind of in waves. You're not. But right now, especially, you're just not in the mood for that. Whatever they're bringing to the table. Okay, moving on to Cancer. The bird stopped, huh? Yeah. It's quiet. The birds, the squirrel. You know, I think they have lunch break or something, because it's weird. They're coming in, like, you know, all sorts of hours of the day, and when they do, sometimes it's like all of the animals in the neighborhood. And then they vanish, but like all of them. Do they have like... What the fuck was that? I've never seen that bird before. I was expecting for my yellow finch because it's always landing on this, but that was an orange something. You could see it flying in that backyard when it did, but what is that? Hold on. We got a new bird here. Oh, squirrel is here. Okay. So do they go for like, you know, naps? Or what's going on? I gotta look that bird up. It wasn't a robin because it was full orange and just the head black. Not a robin though, because robins have dark on there, but full orange and with strikes of black here. I gotta look it up. Almost the size of a robin though, but smaller. Did I say Cancer? Cancer. Anyways, on your side, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Okay. So you are part of something here. You're invested in something emotionally, physically. You're working on something here. I see you in it. But as you're kind of in it, and that's very clear, you're showing up as unclear about the direction that this is going in. And I don't think it's because of you, because you have clarity in your energy, but I think some things are happening here. The energy attached to you, the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords. There's some changes. There's some back and forth here. There's almost like, okay, you're working on a project with me, and then I keep on changing my mind every 5 minutes. And I'm kind of pissed off at that, because there are circumstances that make me change my mind. So it's not coming from me, from my sense of indecision. It's because something's happening environment that's pulling on my energy, and from that, it's almost like saying that's not because of me. And in this case, it's actually right. I don't think it's because of them, but some changes are happening here for them personally that kind of makes this look a little unreliable. Like, can I count on this? Not really, with the energy that's at play. But it's not intentional, because they're upset about it. So they're not doing it on purpose. For the connection, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's just not giving a sense of reliability, a sense of, hey, this is something that's going to work out. Like, it's not giving that vibe. Whatever's going on here, whatever you're working on together, because again, you're just too many back and forths, too many things happening, you know, that there's a lack of consistency here in things. So because of that, again, it gives you the feeling that, hey, can I rely on this? I don't think I can, you know? But, I don't know. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the Hangman, the Moon, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking when all of that came up. Oh my God, here we go again. Like, why don't you, can you give this some time, you know, to see? Maybe this is just a little bit of a period of time in which, yeah, shit is happening for them, and it's, but can you give this some time? And then from the universe, it's shown up as maybe I should give this some time because maybe I can't really see clearly some things right now, you know? Yeah, give this some time, see where it goes, and take it from there. But that's it. What the fuck did he jump at now? Because there's nothing there. A squirrel? Oh, baby girl, yawny, yawn, yawn. Oh, yawny girl. Oh, Juno is here. She was here all this time. Where the fuck were you? Where the fuck did she come from? So she was here. She didn't escape. Because that's where I left her, where I see her now. And it's a little pillow. Little. Big, but little. It used to be Blues when he was a puppy. But for them, it's just perfect. But anyways, that's where I left her. But in front of her, there's a little bit of another side of Blue's crate from when he was smaller. Just the bottom part that they took it and used it as their bed. And it has some pillows in there and some things, but she usually likes to sleep under those. I thought she went in there, like sleeping under, but I don't think so. I think she went into that perch and I just didn't see her. Like the bottom part. And now she's back. She's making me look crazy because now she's back where I thought she was to begin with. And these two are grooming, so you might as well see this show with them. Because I don't have Blue, so I might as well show you them. Come on. Okay. Yeah. That's their dynamic usually. And then they're going to start jumping on one another, and then Kai is going to complain about that because he's the complainer. Give it a minute, because she's going to put her paws on his neck, or he's going to jump on her. Something's going to happen. They can't groom forever. Or a fucking squirrel is going to show up and he's going to go ballistic again. She usually grabs him by the neck to pull him down to groom him too. But let's see. Look at that. There we go. Okay. They're the only two that do that. Out of them 4, Juno's not allowing for much of that, just like 2 licks on her head. Felix is the same like Juno. And these 2, Kai was the groomer of the house before she came, and then he stopped grooming everybody because he has a grooming partner right now. So, but I want you to see how he starts this whole commotion, and then he's the one that whines. But they're not doing it right now. Okay. I could watch them all day. And by the way, them two have the same kind of... Okay, there she goes. Yeah, she grabs him. There she goes. Them two have the same kind of dynamic with Blue. And Blue tolerates it. And then again, you could hear him sometimes getting aggravated, like, dudes, get the fuck out of here. But no, they keep on going. She jumps, licks him in the ear and all of that. Anyways, Kai, she's not interested, Bubba. She's not interested. She's not interested. Anyways, I gotta go because he's going for Juno now, and she's not that type. But love you guys, and thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Bye.